Welcome, everyone, to the broadcast for your County Royals, as this is a cross-divisional game from the Heritage Division to the Highlands Division. Your County Royals sitting right now 1-4 on the season, as this is a very pivotal couple points for them, and they're taking on the Tweed Oil Kings from the the Heritage Division, and they're 2-3. Your starting lineup for your County Royals: Kenny Mudriff and Stephen Neary back on the point. Zach Thompson, Calvin Watosic, and Tyson Moore up front. And in goal, Steve Tierney. Face off now, won by Tweed. They back up as they try to get this one going. Tweed now looking for the outlet pass. They're going to step this up. This is Kenny Mudriff now. He goes from D to D, tries to get this one out. Steve Tierney now banks us off the glass and dumped back in. Tweed has to clear and tag up. We're only 20 seconds in this game, as Kenny's going to slow this one down. Off the foot, and now a head race now. Tweed's going to dump this in and change, as the Royals also change on this one. Hard hit against the boards. That was Steve Tierney on the far side, as Kenny gets this one up now. Malcolm Hurd chasing his man into the side there. He's chasing Van Den Herk as they work it around the outside. Hard stick check there by Cody Clancy as Tweed tries to get this one in. Miscommunication by the Royals, and now they get this one out. Long lead pass, as this is now Malcolm Hurd giving chase. He goes into the corner. He's given support as they now work this one out. Long shot by Malcolm Hurd and into the glove of that's Loves. Matt Loves there. I've actually played against him. Good, nice young man. Face off to the right-hand side. We're a minute, 10 seconds into the game. Face off, one, and push back. That was Josh Cameron that won that draw. He's out there. Quick shot. Nice shot by Malcolm Hurd. They tried to get that one through, and they couldn't, and they knocked this one down. Face off now to the left-hand side. Clancy out there on the far side. He's got a quick shot on that one. Oh, nice save. as they kick that off to the side. Out comes Tweed. Now they try to regroup on this one. They do. One touch pass. In comes Tweed. Long shot. Misses way wide. Up off the dasher and up into the crowd at 18:25 remaining of the first period. Referees for tonight's game, Hancock and Hitchin on the bands, and LaBelle and Ball on the lines. Face off now to the left-hand side of Tierney. Face off won by Tweed. Long shot. Easy save by Tierney. Kicks it off to the side as they now try to work this one in. Controlled on the half board by the County Royals, and out they come. This is Calvin Witosick now. He dumps that one in, gives chase. Loves is going to stop this one in behind. He mishandles that one. This is Tyson Moore now out there. Calvin Witosick hit hard, and out comes Tweed. 2-on-1. They work around the outside. Nice pass. Steve Tierney across with the save. What a great save by Steve Tierney. Kept in at the line by Tweed. Now worked in low. That was Riley Smith there. Works that one around. This is Witosick now. He's going to carry it long, dump in cross. Everybody misses that one. And this is going to be icing. As we're going to go back and take a look at that save by Steve Tierney just a few minutes ago. We'll get that replay working for you there, folks. Calvin Witosick protested that icing call. He thought that Tyson Moore got a piece of that one. No change, and Tyson Moore knocks this one down on the half board. They try to control this one. Now it comes Witosick. They're working out wide. They try to work this one in just off the stick and almost in. As Loves grabs that one. We'll go back and take a look at that save. As you see the pass come out and they go down the ice. And Steve Tierney right there got across and made that wonderful save as he hammered that one down. Face off now to the right-hand side of Loves. One in control by Tweed. They go around the net, and they're going to slow this one down. This is Morris now. Tries to put it up. Picked off by Witosick. Into the feet. We'll get some of these numbers here for you. That was Van Vlack, Nolan Van Vlack. Long shot off the pad of Tierney and out of play. Quick shot, one in the side on the half board by Tweed. They spin, try to work this one down low. They can't. Now they work into the slot. Steve Tierney again grabs this one, knocks it down at 16:42 of the first period. Couple new faces here in the lineup tonight. Braden Forrest still up on the second line, number 27. He's joined the group, as well as Dexter Barnell. Brett Miracle also on here, former Rama ace and Deserano Storm. As Kenny Mudriff now works this one down low, now controlled. This is John Samus now, hits his man on the half board. Worked around low by Tweed. This is Atkinson on the point, long tip off three gloves in behind the net. Tweed unable to capitalize on that one as John Samus tried to tip that one outside and doesn't get it. Now battle into the corner. It's going to be a battle on the half board. They work this one out. Here comes John Samus, former Madoc Wildcat. Toe drag, steps around the outside and spins away. Waiting for numbers to come in. He now gets the support. Going to be a shot the outside as that's Malcolm Hurd out front. Tries to tip that one in. Sorry, Justin Arnold tried to tip that one in. Long shot again and saved by Loves. 15:46 remaining of the first period. Kind of last minute additions here. We'll get the update for you in the first intermission. Long shot in from the outside. As that's one of the numbers out there on the game sheet. Scores! Nice move around and tip. That was Malcolm Hurd that got that one, and we'll go back and take a look at that one. As again, worked to the outside. As they work this one in. Here comes the shot from the outside, and there it is right there, right through the 5-hole on Loves. 1-0 for your County Royals. As they continue to work this one on the outside. This is Tweed. Tips off the side of the net of Tierney. They work it on the outside now and knocked down. Now controlled by the Royals. They're going to wind this one up. That was Clancy going off the far side. Long pass across to Malcolm Hurd, the goal scorer. And dumped in by Cody Clancy. So it was Josh Cameron that dumped that in. Tweed now breaks up the outside. Quick shot. Steve Tierney's going to grab this one. Pops out and he hangs on to it at 14:50. Again, thank you so much for joining us on a highly distracted night on Sports Night. As the County Royals now work this one out. This is the top line, Zach Thompson, Watosic, and Tyson Moore. They walk in, quick shot off the blocker, Loves into the corner. That was Zach Thompson tried to work this one in. He one touches it over. Here comes Tweed. Tweed has numbers back, broken up by Michael Hunter, kept in at the line by Millington. Now worked on the outside. That was Cody Akey, now tries to work that one low, former Wildcat. Watosic now breaks this one up. Out comes Tyson Moore. He's got some room. He's going to flick this one in. Tried to go for a change, didn't have time. And they turn this right around. Toe pick there on the line by Millington. And now Watosic now is going to work this one out off the foot. Now Tyson Moore is going to get this one dump in. Tyson Moore goes to the change. It's going to be a forecheck on this one. As Nick Kirby out there. He's out there with Nate Boomhauer as they battle along the boards there. Small battle outside the blue line. Quick pass. Oh, almost small breakaway by Nolan Van Vlack there as he couldn't control that outlet pass. Great read out there by Nick Kirby. Tweed now controls on the half board. They tried to get this one out. They couldn't. That was Vergenhill who tried to get that one out, and they can't. Now tipped in by Derry from Tweed into the linesman feet. Doesn't get any further than that. They kick it around the outside. This is Stephen Neary now. He's given support by Van Vlack and a quick shot, long dump in. That was Nick Kirby. He's given support by Nate Boomhauer. They couldn't get that one outside. Now worked out. Steve Neary now going to one-touch pass across to Kenny Mudriff. Oh, very close collision there. Justin Arnold almost went knee on knee there. Seems to be okay. Got right back up and charged back in. John Samus now tries to beat his man. Doesn't quite get there. Now a battle on the boards. This is Braden Forrestal, one of the new players. Tweed works around the outside. Quick shot up over the glove hand, but misses the net wide. This will be no icing at 12:40 remaining of the first period. Again, thank you so much for joining us here on YouTube for Royals Hockey. As the Tweed Oil Kings now visiting. Cross-division game. Nice puck movement by Tweed as they tried to work this one in, but broken up by Josh Cameron into the corner. Cole St. Pierre now goes back to move that one up. As Tweed tries to get this one out, they're going to go on the boards. Stick check, one-touch pass. This is Josh Cameron now. Quick shot up over the blocker and kept in at the line by Cole St. Pierre. Our first look at Brett Miracle out there, number 92. Again, former Rama Ace and Deserano Storm. Oh, almost a quick hit there. Malcolm Hurd tried to step into his man, just missed. Tweed again trying to find their way in. Royals plugging up the neutral zone on the shot lanes. No one able to get through there. Oh, Malcolm Hurd almost gone. Very, very speedy forward. Malcolm's going to carry this one out now. He's going to long dump this one in. And support given by Cody Clancy on the far side, but Loves is going to stop this one. Runs into his own defenseman. That was Van Bendon Herc that hit him there. Tweed now works on the outside. Quick shot off the chest of Tierney as he knocks that to the outside. 11-10 remaining. Quick shot, nice blocker save again by Tierney, and out come the Royals. This is Cody Clancy. He's by himself as his line goes to change. Pass across, kept it at the line by Calvin Watosic. He dodges 2 hits. He tries to work this in quick backhand, goes to the left-hand side of Loves. Now Tyson Moore tried to help out, couldn't get there. And kept in by Riley Smith. Riley Smith is replacing Dexter Bardell on the point. We had that update earlier today. As Watosic tries to shoot this one in, doesn't get all the way through, and kicked off to the side. Tweed now controls, kept in at the line. This is Steve Neary. Quick shot. Loves can't control that one. Now held on as Tweed backs up and controls this one. Face off will be to the left-hand side of Loves. Again, very important game as this is a cross-divisional game from the Highlands Division, the County Royals, and from the Heritage Division, Tweed Oil Kings. Again, hello to Oil King Nation joining us online. A lot of hype online for this game. Now the Royals push in hard. Not kept in at the line. Now turned over as Watosic and Moore try to connect on that one. And the puck is carried out. This is Jacob Bratney. Puck turned over. Kings can't get it out, Royals can't get it out. Now turned over. Now they control. Here come the Royals. Working around the outside now. This is Kenny Mudriff. He's going way on the outside into the chest of Loves. He can't control and set free. Worked on the outside now. Here comes the Oil Kings again. They're pushed on the outside. Turned over, controlled by Cole St. Pierre. He goes across the ice to Van Vlack. Van Vlack moves it up. In come the numbers. Back to Van Vlack. Quick shot. Loves handles that one to the left-hand side. Tweed now breaks this one out. As that was Derry connecting with Hauncher. Race into the corner now. Brett Miracle battles Hauncher. Kept on the half board now. Quick shot. Off a body. Bounce left as it hit Derry in the chest. Hard hit along the boards there. Way behind the play. That was Vergenhill. Quick long pass out here on the one side. That was Nick Kirby knocked that one down. He is given support by Van Vlack. John Samus now out. Royals are trying to get a change in. Now they do. Drop pass controlled by the Tweed. This is now Hunter. Has a look, moves it up off the stick of John Samus. He's going to negate the icing. Loves has to play this one. Now worked out. Here comes Tweed on the far side. This is Vergenhill again. Hunter's going to turn this one over. One touch pass. This will be icing.
This broadcast of the County Royals hockey brought to you by Local 401, one of the most respected and influential building trade locals in Ontario.
Face off, won and controlled by the Royals as they work this one out. Slapped in by Justin Arnold into the corner now. He has support on that one. He beats his man to the half board. Tweed does control and works this one out. Just under 8 minutes remaining of the first period. Tweed works as the outside quick pass. But Tierney was there to read that one as their player missed it, went right through the paint. Tierney read that one. Tweed trying to find their way in. Royals keeping them to the outside. Quick shot off the inside glove of Tierney back into the corner and controlled. Riley Smith now tries to help out, get this one out. Backhanded by Michael Hunter and now out. Royals going for the change. Nice forecheck by Brandon Forrest, so he's got numbers now. Josh Cameron almost had that one. Here's support. Quick shot by Malcolm Hurd, the goal scorer. Back comes Tweed. Neary and Mudriff back. Neary steps up on his man, knocks his man off the puck. High stick. Penalty coming up to Tweed. That's going to be for a high stick. That happened well behind the play as they will go to the power play at 6:59 remaining of the first period.
This broadcast of the County Royals Hockey brought to you by Abode Home Store, a collection of high-end furniture, lighting, and decor located in the county.
Face off now to the right-hand side of Levis. Power play unit out there. This is with Tosick, Moore, and Zach Thompson out there. Hard hit into the boards. No call on that one. Royals wanted that call. Iced down by Tweed. Minute 45 remaining in the penalty. Tweed now controlling, shoot it back down. Tierney's going to come out and slow this one down. Elijah Bratney for high sticking on that one. As Witosic now tried to carry it through the neutral zone, he lost control. This is Kenny Mudriff now. He's going to carry this one in. He walks in through the neutral zone. He looked for the shot. Loves knocks that one down, now controlled by John Samus. John Samus looking for the outlet pass into the feet. He tries to work it back. Kenny's going to shoot this one off the blocker and set wildly to the left-hand side. Tweed's going to carry this one out, just trying to kill the clock. 1 minute remaining in the penalty as Witosic pressures Vergenhill. Now controlled by Calvin Witosic. Former Smith Falls Ritos. Carried in on the line, backhanded shot in by Forrestal. Shot back down by Tweed. 40 seconds remaining in the penalty. Witosic's going to step off for a change. Out comes Josh Cameron on that one now. Malcolm Hurd's going to go for a skate. Speedy forward. Works around the outside. Knocked down at the line by Boomhauer. Works around the outside. Worked back to the point. This is Cole St. Pierre looking for an outlet pass. He finds a quick shot into the leg and knocked down. Nate Boomhauer was back on the point on that one. He tried to put that one in. Cross ice pass. Nate Boomhauer now. Tried to one-touch hand off that one to Van Vlack. Van Vlack was knocked down, controlled by Tweed. Penalty now over. 5-on-5 hockey. As Hunter's going to slow this one down behind the net. 4:50 remaining. Royals work this one up. On the far side, Boomhauer, one-touch pass, can't get it in. Van Vlack has to touch back up. Delayed offside. Royals tag up now. Tweed's going to control. Pressure put on them in behind. This is Jacob Bratney out there. He moves it up. Here comes Tweed. 3-on-2, odd man rush. Boomhauer turns it over. That pretty little puck play by the Royals as well. As this is Kirby now, works on the outside. He's hauled down. No call on that one. As Van Vlack controls, kept at the line by Kenny Mudriff. Now it comes Tweed. Looking for the odd man rush. They find it now. 3-on-2. Nice drop pass by Tweed. Tries to work it in. Miscommunication. Now turned over. Here comes Malcolm Hurd. Nice play at the line by Crothy. He knocks it. Crothers. He knocks it away. Here comes Kenny Mudriff. He's going to shoot this one long shot off the blocker of Love's, way up in the air. No one touched that one. I don't know where it landed, though. Puck went up out of play. 3:43 remaining in the first period. Face off right-hand side of Loves. Face off won by Josh Cameron. Back to Hurd. Hurd tried to put that one through. Josh Cameron still can't get that one through. No one plays that one. Icing negated. Now it's a foot race. This is St. Pierre. Battles his man on the board. St. Pierre wins this. Tries to work it up. Now controlled. This is Malcolm Hurd. Puts it on the far side. Nice one-touch pass by Cody Clancy. He's down the left-hand side. Quick shot off the stick. Oh, almost got through, but Loves controls that one. Now Crothers now tries a nice broken up by Cody Clancy. Works it out into the slot. And Zach Thompson just can't seem to find a handle on that one. He finds a handle again. He's bumped off the puck and kept out. Brett Miracle now trying to find his way in. He finally gets it. He's going to dump this into the corner. The feisty Brett Miracle. Know him well. Reffed him for years. As Tyson Moore now works around the outside. Tries to find an outlet pass and flipped all the way out. Now controls this Cole St. Pierre. Now he's on a race. He's racing against Millington. Millington wins this one. They tried to find the pass in through. In comes Tweed. Tries to work on the outside. Tierney knocks that one down. Gets across. Nice save by Tierney as he got across and knocked that one down. As Witosick comes back the other way. Quick shot by Calvin Witosick. Knocked down. Bouncing puck. Michael Hunter's going to shoot. Michael Hunter's going to shoot that one. And it's tipped up out of play. As again, Steve Tierney early standing his ground. As he gets in front of that one, he got a cross on that in a hurry. Face off now to the left-hand side, 2:14 remaining in the first period. Face off won by the Royals. Quick shot up over the glove, off the top of the glove, and out of just over the net. That was Forrester, let that one go. Here comes Tweed, 2-on-2. Long dump in. Hunter now bumped off. Oh, huge hit out front of the net as the net gets knocked off. As that was a massive hit right at the side of the net. But look, we're going to go back and we're going to take a look at the play by Steve Tierney as they battled this one. The puck comes right outside. Right there, Steve Tierney reads the wraparound, sees the pass, and he slams the door right there. And Steve Tierney keeps it 1-0 in the first period. Now foot race, John Samus now tries to get back on Morris. Chases him around the net. Morris is going to control this one. He pushes through. He's working on the outside. Morris still pushes through. As he bullies his way all the way through. Player gets hurt. Who was that? That was Boomhauer. Sorry, that was Riley Smith, the defenseman, that got hit there. His stick still on the ice. He had to go right to the bench. Penalty coming up. This is going to go to John Samus as the referee gets hit on the puck. Goalie leaves the net right to the slot. Premature substitution is the whistle. But I'll tell you right now, it's going to be a penalty coming up against the County Royals.
This broadcast of the County Royals hockey brought to you by Anderson Equipment Sales, an agricultural dealership with locations in Belleville and Picton.
High sticking call to John Samus. Now you're wondering why the face-off isn't down in the zone. Well, it was whistled down for a premature substitution. All that is just a loss of territory and an immediate whistle. 1:06 remaining of the first. As Witosick more up front and Neary and Murdriff on the point. Tweed now works on the outside. They're going to use their speed here, try to break this one down. Royals are going to square up. Tweed finds their way back. Witosick now steps up, tries to hold down the front. Here comes one-on-one. Steve Tierney, nice save. As Neary turns, fires down. 40 seconds remaining of the first. 30 seconds gone in the penalty. Tweed's now going to control this one. They're going to drop pass. They step around Witosick. They can't work this one inside. This is Lowry. Work back to the point. Tweed now trying to work this one in. They're trying to find the shooting lane. They can't find it. Now they do. Nice play by Neary as he drops his man in front of the net. 12 seconds remaining. Witosick turns over. 6 seconds. 5 seconds. 4 seconds. Here goes. Oh, Witosick goes over the net. What a chance by Calvin Witosick near the end as we got some rough play now. As Witosick had the opportunity, shorthanded. As we head to the intermission show, again, 1-0 currently for your County Royals, and we will catch you on the other side of the intermission. Forward line, John Samus in the back with Peever. This is Peever. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peever. This is Peever. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peever. Can see there. Puck in, shot around the outside now. Hawks are going to control this one. Picked off. Now it's a foot race. It's going to be good. In walks. Nice shot. Oh, nice read by Horn. That was Nick Kirby that picked that one off and walked all the way in. As they try to get inside bats, they have to back up, though. They couldn't keep it in. Tyson Moore jumps off for a change. Malcolm Hurd comes out. Here's a breakaway by Watasic. Scores! Calvin Watasic. And he makes it. Find his man. He's teamed up. He can't get this one. He's bumped hard. In come the Hawks 2-on-1. They try to go across ice. They can't. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Quick shot by Nesbitt. Nice save by Chrislin right at the end of the period as he knocks this one. The Tweed Oil Kings in town. Should be a full house on that one. Controlled in by the Royals. Long shot. LeBron scores! What a funny little bounce. Forward line, John Samus in the back with Peever. This is Peever. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peever. This is Peever. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peever. Can see there. Puck in, shot around the outside now. Hawks are going to control this one. Picked off. Now it's a foot race. It's going to be good. In walks. Nice shot. Oh, nice read by Horn. That was Nick Kirby that picked that one off and walked all the way in. As they try to get inside bats, they have to back up, though. They couldn't keep it in. Tyson Moore jumps off for a change. Malcolm Hurd comes out. Here's a breakaway by Watasic. Scores! Calvin Watasic. And he makes it. Find his man. He's teamed up. He can't get this one. He's bumped hard. In come the Hawks 2-on-1. They try to go across ice. They can't. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Quick shot by Nesbitt. Nice save by Chrislin right at the end of the period as he knocks this one. The Tweed Oil Kings in town. Should be a full house on that one. Controlled in by The Royals long shot. LeBron scores! What a funny little bounce. Forward line, John Samus in the back with Peaver. This is Peaver. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peaver. This is Peaver. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peaver. And see there, puck in, shot around the outside now. Hawks are going to control this one. Picked off. Now it's a foot race. It's going to be good. In walks, nice shot. Oh, nice read by Horn. That was Nick Kirby that picked that one off and walked all the way in. As they try to get inside bats, they have to back up, though they couldn't keep it in. Tyson Moore jumps off for a change. Malcolm Hurd comes out. Here's a breakaway by Watasic. Scores! Calvin Watasic! And he makes it. Find his man. He's teamed up. He can't get this one. He's bumped hard. In come the Hawks 2-on-1. They try to go across ice. They can't. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Quick shot by Nesbitt. Nice save by Chrislin right at the end of the period as he knocks this one. The Tweed Oil Kings in town. Should be a full house on that one. Controlled in by the Royals. Long shot. LeBron scores! What a funny little bounce. Forward line, John Samus in the back with Peaver. This is Peaver. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peaver. This is Peaver. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peaver. And see there, puck in, shot around the outside now. Hawks are going to control this one. Picked off. Now it's a foot race. It's going to be good. In walks, nice shot. Oh, nice read by Horn. That was Nick Kirby that picked that one off and walked all the way in. As they try to get inside bats, they have to back up, though they couldn't keep it in. Tyson Moore jumps off for a change. Malcolm Hurd comes out. Here's a breakaway by Watasic. Scores! Calvin Watasic! And he makes it. Find his man. He's teamed up. He can't get this one. He's bumped hard. In come the Hawks 2-on-1. They try to go across ice. They can't. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Quick shot by Nesbitt. Nice save by Chrislin right at the end of the period as he knocks this one. The Tweed Oil Kings in town. Should be a full house on that one. Controlled in by the Royals. Long shot. LeBron scores! What a funny little bounce. Forward line, John Samus in the back with Peaver. This is Peaver. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peaver. This is Peaver. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peaver. And see there, puck in, shot around the outside now. Hawks are going to control this one. Picked off. Now it's a foot race. It's going to be good. In walks, nice shot. Oh, nice read by Horn. That was Nick Kirby that picked that one off and walked all the way in. As they try to get inside bats, they have to back up, though they couldn't keep it in. Tyson Moore jumps off for a change. Malcolm Hurd comes out. Here's a breakaway by Watasic. Scores! Calvin Watasic! And he makes it. Find his man. He's teamed up. He can't get this one. He's bumped hard. In come the Hawks 2-on-1. They try to go across ice. They can't. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Quick shot by Nesbitt. Nice save by Chrislin right at the end of the period as he knocks this one. The Tweed Oil Kings in town. Should be a full house on that one. Controlled in by the Royals. Long shot. LeBron scores! What a funny little bounce. forward line. John Samus in the back with Peever. This is Peever. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasik from Brandon Peever. This is Peever. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasik from Brandon Peever. Can't see there. Puck in, shot around the outside now. Hawks are going to control this one. Picked off. Now it's a foot race. It's going to be good. In walks. Nice shot. Oh, nice read by Horn. That was Nick Kirby that picked that one off and walked all the way in. As they try to get inside bats, they have to back up, though they couldn't keep it in. Tyson Moore jumps off for a change. Malcolm Hurd comes out. Here's a breakaway by Watasik. Scores! Calvin Watasik. And he makes it. Find his man. He's teamed up. He can't get this one. He's bumped hard. In come the Hawks 2-on-1. They try to go across ice. They can't. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Quick shot by Nesbitt. Nice save by Chrislin right at the end of the period as he knocks this one. The Tweed Oil Kings in town. Should be a full house on that one. Controlled in by the Royals. Long shot. LeBron scores! What a funny little bounce. Welcome back to the second period. The County Royals in front of the Tweed Oil Kings right now, 1-0. 30 seconds remaining in the intermission. We'll take a quick look around the league right now. As today, the Westport Lumberjacks fell to the Durham Hawks 9-4. Smith Fall Rideau's right now just down the road here in Deserato. They're up 3-2. Stormont lead in Massasauga 4-3. Massasauga Valley Wolves, they're up ahead of the Rapids right now, 4-0. County Royals, of course, here, 1-0 in the Western Division. And the Manotick Mariners, they're leading Grenville right now, 5-1. Both teams now hitting the ice. Your County Royals will be shorthanded. As we start the second period, John Sam is still in the box. Again, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast on YouTube. Referees now get back on the ice. Here come the Tweed Oil Kings. They'll be to our right-hand side. Again, thank you so much for joining us here on the broadcast on YouTube. I know we're not the main attraction tonight. Hopefully everyone's watching this on a nice, easy Sunday morning, drinking a coffee, relaxing, watching the replay. 54 seconds remaining in the penalty to John Samus for high sticking. Mudriff and Neary on the point. Van Vlack and Justin Arnold will be killing this off. 5-on-4. Tierney standing his ground right now. As we're getting underway now, Arnold's going to step in. He's going to take the draw against Elijah Bratney. Played hockey with Elijah's dad. Both the Bratney boys quite very good hockey players, as the old man was quite a hockey player as well. Puck carried in by Tweed. They work to the outside. 34 seconds remaining in the penalty. Tweed looking for the inlet pass. Quick shot. Tierney reads that, knocks it down. Loose puck. And now they grab that one. As Dow tried to reach in on that one, gave Tierney a little poke. All right, we're just repositioning the camera here. The bright side, the camera hasn't unplugged yet. We replaced all the plugs from last week. As just kept unplugging as this face-off's won by Tweed. Now 19:30 remaining. 20 seconds remaining in the penalty of John Samus. Tweed now works this on the outside now. They try to keep this one out. They do. Van Vlack monitoring. Malcolm Hurd now steps out. Tweed into the slot. Can't fire the trigger on that one. That was Allison. On that one, Tierney with the double leg kick up. Looks like old classic Border there. Both legs as Tierney knocks his guy into the corner. We return to 5-on-5 hockey as Calvin Watosic comes out. Tweed still controls this one. Look for the quick shot. Tierney reads that one, knocks it down, and out come the Royals now. Kenny Woodruff, the defenseman, he steps up. He's going to work on the outside. He's a big, thick boy. He works on the inside. Stripped off him and controlled by Tweed. Long pass up, now controlled. Nice knockdown by Lowry. He stops, fires, misses wide. And to the outside now, kicked in by Tweed, now controlled. This is with Tosic. Tosic finds Moore. Moore can't control through the neutral zone. Tweed now tries to find, this is Morris spinning away from his man. He's going to come up with the play. Hard hit into the corner. That was the Tosic. Penalty coming up. As on the dump in, Ellis dumped and turned, and Watosic skated right through his man. That's easily going to be penalty. As Watosic is ejected from the game. We'll take a commercial break and be right back.
This broadcast of the County Royals hockey brought to you by Angry Birds Rotisserie Chicken Restaurant. A relaxed, fun atmosphere, delicious and affordable meal in Picton.
It looks like Watosic has been ejected from the game. 5-minute major. Referees are still discussing this.
This broadcast of the County Royals hockey brought to you by A-Team Construction, obsessed with bringing comfort and beauty to your home.
Well, it's a minor on the clock, so it looks like 2 and 10 possibly. Not sure what the call on that is going to be. Zach Thompson in the box. 2 minutes up on the clock. Power play now for Tweed. Morris now controls. Van Vlack out there with Moore. Brett Miracle. And St. Pierre out there. Van Vlack's going to carry this one up. He's going to long dump this one in. Love's going to handle this one, hang on to it. As 20 seconds gone in the penalty. We'll get an official word on that call. Again, Watosic just finished his check. Face off to the right-hand side of Loves. Tyson Moore steps in on the draw out there with Van Vlack. Miracle, St. Pierre on the point on this PK. Morris is going to slow this down behind. He's going to go for a skate. He's going to move this one up. Out come Tweed, 4 wide. They now work it in, offside rush. Quick shot. Tierney's going to grab this one right on his blocker and hang on to it. As there was no opportunity for a rebound. That was Burke sitting right there, trying to grab that one. Face off now to the right-hand side of Tierney. Moore still out there. He wins that draw, puts it back. Mudriff now tries to spin, fire this one out. They can't. Mudriff and Hunter on the point now. Van Vlack and Moore still on the point, though, the forwards. Tweed works on the outside, trying to find their way in. Cross, ice pass, tipped up over top. Tweed can't control. They have to reset. 1 minute remaining. Quick shot up over Tierney. Couldn't see that one. They work it around the outside. Tierney read that one. Get over there quick. Two fake shots and couldn't get that one in. That's Burke still trying to stand up front of the net. He's trying to find anything to tip this one in. Can't work it in. Hunter keeps the score. No, off the side of the net. It looked like it rattled inside the net on that one. Fooled me. 30 seconds remaining in the penalty to Calvin Watasic, who's been ejected from the game. Zach Thompson serving this game. Tweed now going to carry this one out. This is Morris. Almost picked off at the line by St. Pierre. Now knocked away by Nearney. Tweed works on the outside now. 15 seconds remaining in the penalty. Tweed works around the outside. Oh. Quick read by Tierney. Tweed sees that, backs it up, and they one-touch that around. And it is now 1-0, as that was Dowell that tapped that one in. Wasn't much Tierney could do on that one on the power play. Only a few seconds remaining. As Cameron Malcolm Hurd and Cody Clancy out there now, 5-on-5 hockey. St. Pierre and Neary out there on the point. Here comes Tweed. They're pushing hard in the second period. We're only 4 minutes into the second period. Tweed works on the outside now. Royals trying to fight their way through. They battle on the half board. Puck in behind the net now, controlled by Neary. One-touch pass, can't get this one out. Controlled still in. That was Malcolm Hurd, couldn't get it out. Cross-ice pass, they can't control. Now it's a foot race on the outside. Malcolm Hurd couldn't get in. One-touch pass, and they work on the outside. Quick shot off the pads of St. Pierre and out. Tweed have to back up, regroup, tag back up. Tweed tries to work this one in. Now they do. Turned over, though. St. Pierre's going to slow down. Tries to find the outlet pass. He does. One-touch pass into the corner. This is Malcolm Hurd now, but Tweed's going to control and work their way out. This is now Thompson, former Trent Hill Stallion. Quick shot. Tierney gloves that one, knocks it down. We're almost 5 minutes into the third. 15:06 remaining. As the Royals go for the change now. Justin Arnold comes out there. John Samus, Forrestal all out there. Miracle on the point, along with Kenny Mudriff. We haven't seen Riley Smith yet this period. He got hit hard against the side board there right near the end of the first period. And we have not seen Riley Smith come back out in this period. They're sitting down here below us now. And I'm not seeing him on the bench at all. So it looks like they might be down two men. Calvin Watasic and Riley Smith both might not be able to continue in this game. Out come the Royals now. Odd man rush, 3-on-2. They try to push this one through. Push to the outside. This is Forrestal now. He battles his man in the corner. He's given support by Arnold. Arnold now works on the outside. Tries to find his way out. He can't. Now one-touch pass over to Kenny Murphy. He's going to shoot. Loves knocks that one against the side boards. Up into the mesh. 15-14 remaining of the second period. Face-off will take place to the right-hand side of Loves. As the line of Van Vleck, Nick Kirby, and Boomhauer now come out. Neary on the point. He's out there with Michael Hunter. No, sorry, that's Tyson Moore now grabs the point. They're shuffling lines right now. Tyson Moore is going to work this one on the outside. Neary's going to shoot on the side of the net. Loves has to slap that one into the corner. It's a battle. That's Zach Thompson now. He couldn't get his man. Out comes Tweed. They're going to lazy dump this one and knocked outside. That's going to be a glove pass. Looks like the doorman for Tweed called that one on the linesman. As there was some forward momentum on that one by Steve Neary. Face off neutral zone right in front of the Tweed bench. Again, thank you so much for joining us here on Royals Hockey, live on YouTube, part of the NPHL. Try to get the forwards back. This is Van Vlack stepping in on the draw. Face off won by Tweed. They work on the offside pass. They get this. This is Morris now. He's going to shoot. Tierney reads that one, grabs, covers, and hangs on to it. Very important 2 points for the Royals in this cross-division matchup. Tweed just down the road. I've been looking forward to this game for a bit. Tweed now controls in the neutral, turns, spins, fires, misses the net. Knocks off to the side. Tierney steps up and knocks it into the corner. As the Royals try to get this one out, they can't. Controlled by Tweed on the half board. Cross ice. This is Moore now on the half board. Morris beats him. Quick shot. Nobody there. Now it's a foot race as they carry this out. This is Zach Thompson. He's going to push past his man. Tyson Moore's with him. The rest of the Royals are going to change. Wraparound attempt. He thought about it. Had nowhere to go on that one. Now Tweed controls. This is Morris. Morris puts it up on the half board. Carried in by Derry. Derry can't get him by St. Pierre. They kept it in at the line. As Atkinson can't get by Malcolm Hurd, and they move this one up now. Knocked down by Josh Cameron. Zach Thompson goes for the change. And Nick Kirby now comes out. Kirby steps up, knocks us back to St. Pierre, looking for the outlet pass. He moves it across, missed by Boomhauer. And they're going to call this one icing at 12:42 remaining in the second period.
This broadcast of the county.
Face off the left-hand side. Knocked by Kenny Mudriff. And worked up. This is now the Royals now coming around. Josh Cameron now misses the assignment. Down through the middle. Everybody missed that one. And stepped up by Cole St. Pierre. He's hit at the line by Atkinson as he stepped up. Controlled, nice shot by Malcolm Hurd. Puts it up over the net. Sorry, Justin Arnold. And it's shot all the way down. Kenny Mudriff now goes back to pick this one up. He's looking for the pass. Royals change, long pass. Nobody there. Josh Cameron now going to chase. Nate Boomhauer out there, as well as Nick Kirby. Kirby almost gets this one knocked down. Tweed controls and carries out. This is Dow on the outside. Can't find, he has men with him now. Kirby pushes him to the outside. They work it around low. Cole St. Pierre now controls behind the net. Has a man on him. St. Pierre battles through and knocks it out. Now it's a foot race. Nate Boomhauer and Nick Kirby. Loves has to come out to play this one as Boomhauer leans in on Loves and tries to knock this one down at 11:44 remaining of the second period.
This broadcast of the County Royals hockey brought to you by Barry Swan Specialties. You can call us anytime when you have a shipment to move anywhere in North America.
Face off to the left-hand side of Loves. Pushed through, but controlled by the Royals. They keep it in at the line. Out comes Tweed as they go three-man across. Now work it in, dumped into the corner. Miracle now in behind the net, tries to battle his man out. They can't do it. Now come the Royals. Off the boards, hits Clancy in the butt. Drops down low, he can't control that one. Scrambling puck, bodies flying everywhere as Tweed controls and brings it back out. Controlled by the Royals, they spin, fire. This is Malcolm Hurd getting it out, but controlled back again by Tweed. One touch pass off the foot of Miracle, back up. Josh Cameron, Malcolm Hurd all coming in. Loves is going to come out and play this one as the Tweed defenseman there, Crothers, knocked Hurd down. Hurd was able to get up and avoid the goalie. Wanted to avoid that contact. Again, no Riley Smith or Calvin Witosick. Riley Smith hit hard in the first period, and Calvin Witosick, of course, ejected from the game with that hit along the boards. Tweed controls. We're almost halfway through the second period. Knocked down the outside. Tweed can't get this. So John Samus now has Arnold. Oh, Samus did not see Justin Arnold as he was sitting there in the middle as Tweed comes back the other way. Drop pass, quick shot off the post. Everybody put their hand up for that one, but that went off the post behind Tierney. As that was a fantastic shot by We just got a update from the Jays. They didn't quite hear that. Face off now to the right-hand side of Loves. Justin Arnold stepping in on the draw. Battle won by Tweed as John Samus and Arnold both chase their man. Off the back of the leg, now controlled out. Across the middle section there, nobody there to pick that one up. Arnold's going to knock that one down, put it over to Kenny Mudriff. Kenny's now going to work this one around the outside over to Michael Hunter. Hunter now carries up the boards. Can't get this one out. He has to circle back. Now he's giving pressure. He goes to his defense partner. This is Mudriff. He's going to go back to Hunter. They're going to slow this one down. We're now halfway through the second period. Off the back leg of Justin Arnold, slash neutral zone. Going to be a penalty coming up to the Tweed Oil Kings. Long shot. Loves is going to hammer that one. As Forsell's going to hammer this one. Long little tangle up now in the corner. The original call was a slash in the neutral zone. See what we're going to do here.
This broadcast of the County Royals hockey brought to you by the CSS Industrial, specializing in providing industrial infrastructure, field service to refineries and fuel depots. This broadcast of the County Royals hockey brought to you by Green Today, Green for Life, providing sustainable environmental solutions across North America.
Conversation taking place right here in front of us. Going to be a power play for the Royals. That's going to be the original slash. The referee blew his whistle for a couple extra calls there. Nobody else in the box. Face off the left-hand side of Loves. Tyson Moore out there. Face off, one controlled, back to Mudriff. He's trying to find an outlet pass, he does. Battle on the half board. That's Zach Thompson. Tries to work it low. Tyson Moore tries to give him support. He now gets free. Zach Thompson can't move it over. Now there's John Samus. John Samus now on the point for this power play. Quick shot. Oh, just missed. That was a rocket from Malcolm Hurd as he just missed that one. Pass moved up on the outside. Tyson Moore, one steps over. This is Zach Thompson down on the outside. Works his way in. Puck stripped off him last minute. Zach Thompson tried to find the outlet pass, and he couldn't. Moore's going to stay on the ice. As Forstall now out here. He's out with Malcolm Hurd. This is John Samus now. He's the forward playing defense. Quick pass, Moore out right into the feet of Tyson Moore. High stick, not called by the officials. Malcolm Hurd goes off to change. Out comes Justin Arnold. Boomhauer now comes out for Tyson Moore. In comes Kenny Mudriff. He's going to work on the outside. Boomhauer is going to try and give him support. Tweed now working the outside. They're going to dump this one down. 30 seconds remaining in the penalty. Tierney's going to play this one. Controlled by Tweed, though. Quick shot way off mark, and worked into the corner. This is Josh Cameron now, battles his man in the corner. Burke can't get this one out. He's triple teamed as the Royals now control. St. Pierre tries to get this one up. They do. Off the foot, this is Forstall now. He tries to work in. He can't. Justin Arnold now controls. He's got to go all the way back. Oh, he's going to spin and start skating. They get it through here. It comes Forstall. Almost. Oh, nice save by Loves. As he kicks out, Boomhauer kind of slams out on that one as Burke And him tagging up in front of the net. What a great opportunity that was. As Loves had to stretch out for that one. As the Royals came buzzing on the end of that power play as they tried to work it all the way in. And what a great play right there as they were just buzzing on that one. A little bit of rough stuff here. Face off now to the right-hand side of Loves. Tweed, little confusion on the changing here. There's too many men on the ice. Moore's up there on the point. He's up there with Van Vlack. And out there with Thompson. Neary and Miracle on the point. Here comes Tweed. Tries to go through his foot. Can't. Brett Miracle now breaks this one up. He's going to carry this one out. Again, former GMHL champion with the Desirano Storm. And, of course, the pesky defenseman for the Rama Aces. St. Pierre moves this one up off the inside of the leg and knocked down. That was Van Vlack. Tweed now spins, fires. They're trying to find their way in. They can't. They move it through the legs. Nice hit, center ice. That was Zach Thompson. Finished his check on Van Hill. Off a bunch of legs. Nobody there. Tweed now trying to find their way, and they can't. Tyson Moore now pressures his man. Tyson Moore is easy to spot. Oh, interference. This is going to be an interference call maybe against Nearney. He reached out. It's going to be an elbowing call. Caught the side of the head of the Tweed player. He's holding his head. That was Van der Hoek. I guess it is, number 21. As Tweed goes back to the power play. 6:41 remaining in the second period, 1-1. Josh Cameron comes out. He's out there with Cody Clancy. Mudriff and Hunter on the point. Tweed works around the outside now. They can't seem to find their way in. They're trying to find it in. Quick shot off the leg of Hunter into the corner. Clancy now tries to push his man out. Tweed trying to find their way in. They're starting to work this into the slot. Quick step across, quick shot, misses the net. As that was a nice busy stick by Josh Cameron. 30 seconds gone in the penalty. They go cross ice now. Tierney squares up on that one. They try to tip that one. Tierney's got that one. He hangs on to that one. No problem as he knocks that one down. Steve Tierney read that one as the Royals change and slow it down. St. Pierre comes out. Nice save by Tierney. Tries to work it across. They still can't get in. Huge hit out front of the net. Tierney can't seem to knock this one down. Kept in by Tweed. Tierney squares up. Nice legs. They knock it down. Still Tweed can't get inside. Tweed keeps this on the outside, though. Kenny Mudriff now breaks this one up, but controlled right back by Tweed. They're trying to go through the neutral zone. They can't. Wild swipe. They do sort of get this one out. No, they kept the one in. Royals can't get this one out. St. Pierre missed that one. Here comes Tweed again. They're three wide off a foot. Still controlled by Tweed. 47 seconds remaining in the penalty. 5:26 remaining in the period. Controlled by Tweed on this power play. Royals square up. They go cross ice. Tierney meets him there. Steps up. Stepped up, knocked down, and gone through the legs. With 34 seconds remaining in the penalty, it is now 2-1 for the Oil Kings. Royals were right there. They had it. Just couldn't seem to finish. As the line of Justin Arnold, John Samus, and Forrestal now on the far side. This is the second line. They're putting this back together. Neary and Miracle out there on the point. Again, Calvin Watosic and Riley Smith both out. Great forechecking play by the Royals. But here comes Tweed on the outside. They're too wide. Neary chases his man the outside up over the head of Tierney and knocked out. Justin Arnold battles his man. Here comes John Samus, former Madoc Wildcat, works on the outside. Tries to put it's right off the foot of Forrestal, almost pulled that one off. Here comes Tweed now, 3 wide. Samus back up into the play on that one. Miracle steps up, throws a fake hit. They turn it over now. St. Pierre moves this one up. This is going to be an icing call on that one. Face off going all the way down. So we'll go back and take a look at that goal. Everything was bouncing. And just the puck came out front. And Tierney couldn't grab that. You see it slapped in. And now 2-1 for the Old Kings. They go across ice off the leg of the Old King. Kicked side by Tierney. They battle. They move it back. Now here come the Old Kings again. They're trying to work their way in. They can't find it. Long shot. Tierney knocks that to the side, but knocked down by Tweed. And they keep this one in. On the half board now, trying to find their way in. Quick shot up over the head of Tierney. Out come the Royals. This is Justin Arnold. Quick shot off the stick. John Samus fired that one, then just got absolutely run over by Honcher. As soon as he released that puck, he got stepped through on that one. Cody Akey, number 6 there for Tweed, gave John Samus a pat in the bum. Former teammates for the Madoc Wildcats last year, finalists in the OSHL Finals. Face off won by Tyson Moore, back to Kenny Mudrick. Quick shot, almost tipped in by Nolan Van Vlack. 2-1 now for Tweed. 3:50 remaining of the second period. Tweed gets forced back on the change. They're going to allow the late change. Honcher heading straight to the dressing room, holding his arm. Face off, won by Moore. Van Vlack back to the point. Quick shot by St. Pierre. Almost got through. Van Vlack read that one properly. Almost got there. That's 2 face-off wins now in a row by Tyson Moore. The Royals showing some confidence here on the draw. Moore steps in on the draw on this one. Face off won by Tweed in the corner. Van Vlack can't chase, but Moore's going to step up on this one. As Zach Thompson's going to back up as they go off the foot of Thompson. That should negate the attempted icing. Mudriff now goes in behind the net now. Long pass up off the foot of Thompson. In comes Tweed off the leg. Nearney steps up. Or so that was St. Pierre steps up, knocks that one away. Here comes Tyson Moore. He's 1-on-4. Zach Thompson knocked off the puck. Here comes Tweed. St. Pierre and Mudriff back. Josh Cameron helps. Now here comes Moore. Moore's going to hit this one all the way up now. Now it's a foot race. This is Cody Clancy. Tries to find Moore off the foot, back into the corner. Clancy tries to work this one out. They can't. Josh Cameron now comes into support. St. Pierre's going to long touch this one. Moore knocks that one down, almost gets it, tips up out of play at 2:50 remaining of the first period. St. Pierre's going to change off for Neary. Hunter on the point with him. Cameron. Clancy. Malcolm Hurd out there on the forward line. Right-handed draw away from Loves. Controlled back by Tweed off the leg. On the half board, they try to work this one out. Royals plug up the lane. They do get it back in. Malcolm Hurd knocked down. He shoots from his knees and easily caught and held on by Loves. Face off now to the left-hand side of Loves. This is Cameron stepping in on the draw. Hunter Neary on the point. Tweed's going to control. They shoot this one out. Long pass across. Odd man rush, 3-on-2. Support from the Royals. Here comes Clancy now. He works on the outside. Cody Clancy steps. Has to spin away from his man. He's plugged up. Neary shot. Tipped outside wide. Cameron now battles his man in the corner. Tweed controls. They try to dump this out. Tweed tried to go with they shot it directly out, which they did, but it wasn't a panic dump out. It was more of a tried to shoot that one out. No, it wasn't under pressure. He just tried to play it off the glass, and it was under pressure. There's no call on that one. Easy call here, though, for the NPHL. Tyson Moore going to step in on the draw. He's out there with Zach Thompson. Brett Miracle back on the point with Mudriff and Van Vlack. Again, Brett Miracle broke that one up. 2 minutes remaining of the second period. Tweed controls through the neutral zone. Tweed works on the outside, tries to find the way on Tierney. They can't find it. They're going to go back to the point. Quick shot off a leg in behind the net, left to right behind Tierney. He does knock that one down. This is now Kenny Mudriff now. Tries to work around the outside. He's going to go for a skate. Up to Tyson Moore. Tyson Moore has Zach Thompson on the far side. Kenny joins the rush now. Moore finds Moore. There it is. Quick shot. Oh, just went off the crossbar. What a great opportunity there by Kenny Mudriff. He stepped up on that rush. Oh, one step fools Miracle up over the glove of Tierney, up over the net as well. Still controlled by Tweed, but they're changing. 1-on-5 right now. Picked off by Brett Miracle. He now gets this out. Out comes Boomhauer. Stick gets knocked off him. But touch pass right back to him. Boomhauer tried to work his way in. He's trying to fight his way in. Almost gets that one. But can't. Josh Cameron now comes in to help. He knocks this one down. Controls right through the paint. And nobody there. St. Pierre can't keep this in. He's going to go across to Nearney. We're under 1 minute now. Nearney with a long shot. Loves can't find it. What a weird little bounce. Tweed now tries to get this one out. 36 seconds remaining of the second period. Long pass. Tweed now controls this one through neutral zone. 1-on-1 pass. Steve Nearney hits his man, gets the puck away from his man, but can't get it out on the half board. He's given support now. Boomhauer behind the defense. Boomhauer has to dive to knock that one down. What a great play by Boomhauer as he tried to knock that one down. Sure, the guys will laugh about that one as we're 5 seconds in now. Here come the Royals. One last chance. Can't get it inside. And at the end of 2 periods, it is 2-1 for the Oil Kings. As we go to the intermission show. And as I said, the guys are going to rib Boomhauer about this one as the puck takes a funny bounce. And then Boomhauer's behind the defense and they shoot that one out. He just can't find it. So he has to dive to knock that one down. He does get it. But as we head to the second intermission, 2-1 for the Tweed Oil Kings. And we'll catch you on the far side of the intermission. Forward line, John Samus in the back with Peaver. This is Peaver. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peaver. This is Peaver. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peaver. You can see there, puck in, shot around the outside now. Hawks are going to control this one. Picked off. Now it's a foot race. It's going to be good. In walks. Nice shot. Oh, nice read by Horn. That was Nick Kirby that picked that one off and walked all the way in. As they try to get inside bats, they have to back up, though they couldn't keep it in. Tyson Moore jumps off for a change. Malcolm Hurd comes out. Here's a breakaway by Watasic. Scores! Calvin Watasic. And he makes it. Find his man. He's teamed up. He can't get this one. He's bumped hard. In come the Hawks 2-on-1. They try to go across ice. They can't. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Quick shot by Nesbitt. Nice save by Chrislin right at the end of the period as he knocks this one. The Tweed Oil Kings in town. Should be a full house on that one. Controlled in by the Royals. Long shot. LeBron scores! What a funny little bounce. Forward line, John Samus in the back with Peever. This is Peever. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peever. This is Peever. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peever. You can see there, puck in, shot around the outside now. Hawks are going to control this one. Picked off. Now it's a foot race. It's going to be good. In walks. Nice shot. Oh, nice read by Horn. That was Nick Kirby that picked that one off and walked all the way in. As they try to get inside bats, they have to back up, though. They couldn't keep it in. Tyson Moore jumps off for a change. Malcolm Hurd comes out. Here's a breakaway by Watasic. Scores! Calvin Watasic. And he makes it. Find his man. He's teamed up. He can't get this one. He's bumped hard. In come the Hawks 2-on-1. They try to go across ice. They can't. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Quick shot by Nesbitt. Nice save by Chrislin right at the end of the period as he knocks this one. The Tweed Oil Kings in town. Should be a full house on that one. Controlled in by the Royals. Long shot. LeBron scores! What a funny little bounce. Forward line, John Samus in the back with Peever. This is Peever. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peever. This is Peever. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peever. You can see there, puck in, shot around the outside now. Hawks are going to control this one. Picked off. Now it's a foot race. It's going to be good. In walks. Nice shot. Oh, nice read by Horn. That was Nick Kirby that picked that one off and walked all the way in. As they try to get inside bats, they have to back up, though. They couldn't keep it in. Tyson Moore jumps off for a change. Malcolm Hurd comes out. Here's a breakaway by Watasic. Scores! Calvin Watasic. And he makes it. Find his man. He's teamed up. He can't get this one. He's bumped hard. In come the Hawks 2-on-1. They try to go across ice. They can't. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Quick shot by Nesbitt. Nice save by Chrislin right at the end of the period as he knocks this one. The Tweed Oil Kings in town. Should be a full house on that one. Controlled in by the Royals. Long shot. LeBron scores! What a funny little bounce. Forward line, John Samus in the back with Peever. This is Peever. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peever. This is Peever. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peever. You can see there, puck in, shot around the outside now. Hawks are going to control this one. Picked off. Now it's a foot race. It's going to be good. In walks. Nice shot. Oh, nice read by Horn. That was Nick Kirby that picked that one off and walked all the way in. As they try to get inside bats, they have to back up, though. They couldn't keep it in. Tyson Moore jumps off for a change. Malcolm Hurd comes out. Here's a breakaway by Watasic. Scores! Calvin Watasic. And he makes it. Find his man. He's teamed up. He can't get this one. He's bumped hard. In come the Hawks 2-on-1. They try to go across ice. They can't. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Quick shot by Nesbitt. Nice save by Chrislin right at the end of the period as he knocks this one. The Tweed Oil Kings in town. Should be a full house on that one. Controlled in by the Royals. Long shot. LeBron scores! What a funny little bounce. Forward line, John Samus in the back with Peever. This is Peever. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peever. This is Peever. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Watasic from Brandon Peaver. You can see there, puck in, shot around the outside now. Hawks are going to control this one. Picked off, now it's a foot race. It's going to be good. In walks, nice shot. Oh, nice read by Horn. That was Nick Kirby that picked that one off and walked all the way in. As they try to get inside bats, they have to back up, though they couldn't keep it in. Tyson Moore jumps off for a change. Malcolm Hurd comes out. Here's a breakaway by Witosik. Scores! Calvin Witosik. And he makes it. Find his man. He's teamed up. He can't get this one. He's bumped hard. In come the Hawks 2-on-1. They try to go across ice. They can't. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Quick shot by Nesbitt. Nice save by Chrislin right at the end of the period as he knocks this one. The Tweed Oil Kings in town. Should be a full house on that one. Controlled in by the Royals. Long shot. LeBron scores! What a funny little bounce. Forward line, John Samus in the back with Peaver. This is Peaver. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Witosik from Brandon Peaver. This is Peaver. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Witosik from Brandon Peaver. You can see there, puck in, shot around the outside now. Hawks are going to control this one. Picked off, now it's a foot race. It's going to be good. In walks, nice shot. Oh, nice read by Horn. That was Nick Kirby that picked that one off and walked all the way in. As they try to get inside bats, they have to back up, though they couldn't keep it in. Tyson Moore jumps off for a change. Malcolm Hurd comes out. Here's a breakaway by Witosik. Scores! Calvin Witosik. And he makes it. Find his man. He's teamed up. He can't get this one. He's bumped hard. In come the Hawks 2-on-1. They try to go across ice. They can't. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Quick shot by Nesbitt. Nice save by Chrislin right at the end of the period as he knocks this one. The Tweed Oil Kings in town. Should be a full house on that one. Controlled in by the Royals. Long shot. LeBron scores! What a funny little bounce. Forward line, John Samus in the back with Peaver. This is Peaver. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Witosik from Brandon Peaver. This is Peaver. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Witosik from Brandon Peaver. You can see there, puck in, shot around the outside now. Hawks are going to control this one. Picked off, now it's a foot race. It's going to be good. In walks, nice shot. Oh, nice read by Horn. That was Nick Kirby that picked that one off and walked all the way in. As they try to get inside bats, they have to back up, though they couldn't keep it in. Tyson Moore jumps off for a change. Malcolm Hurd comes out. Here's a breakaway by Witosik. Scores! Calvin Witosik. And he makes it. Find his man. He's teamed up. He can't get this one. He's bumped hard. In come the Hawks 2-on-1. They try to go across ice. They can't. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Quick shot by Nesbitt. Nice save by Chrislin right at the end of the period as he knocks this one. The Tweed Oil Kings in town. Should be a full house on that one. Controlled in by the Royals. Long shot. LeBron scores! What a funny little bounce. Forward line, John Samus in the back with Peaver. This is Peaver. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Witosik from Brandon Peaver. This is Peaver. He'll shoot this one. Scores! Calvin Witosik from Brandon Peaver. You can see there, puck in, shot around the outside now. Hawks are going to control this one. Picked off, now it's a foot race. It's going to be good. In walks, nice shot. Oh, nice read by Horn. That was Nick Kirby that picked that one off and walked all the way in. As they try to get inside bats, They have to back up, though. They couldn't keep it in. Tyson Moore jumps off for a change. Malcolm Hurd comes out. Here's a breakaway by Witosik. Scores! Calvin Witosik. And he makes it. Find his man. He's teamed up. He can't get this one. He's bumped hard. In come the Hawks 2-on-1. They try to go across ice. They can't. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Quick shot by Nesbitt. Nice save by Chrislin right at the end of the period as he knocks this one to the Oil Kings down. Should be a full house on that one. Controlled in by the Royals. Long shot. LeBron scores! What a... All right, we're back here for the third period. We're just finishing up Chuck a Puck. 2-1 for the Tweed Oil Kings currently, as we'll take another quick look around the league. Of course, earlier this afternoon, Durham Hawks beat the Westport Lumberjacks 9-4. Started about an hour before us, so this game must be almost over. Smith Falls Ritos are up 5-2 on Deseronto. Southmount is still leading Assasauga 5-3. Massasauga Valley Wolves are leading the Rapids. That was a 7 o'clock start, 8-1. Here, of course, in the county, it is 2-1 for the Oil Kings, and then the wheels fell off for South Grenville as Manotick is up 11-2. We did confirm in the break that Riley Smith is out. Calvin Witosik, of course, also out of the game. So short and benched here for the Royals for the third period. Story of this game, though, Steve Tierney, as he has been standing on his head tonight, holding everybody in. It has been fantastic watching him play. Had a great season last year for the Royals. He made some great highlight saves. Currently shots on net, 24-21 for the Royals, but the obvious scoring opportunities have been coming to Tweed, as Malcolm Hurd scored at 15:31 of the first from Josh Cameron and Cody Clancy. Jack Dow, of course, 2 goals. He'll be on the hat trick watch tonight as the puck is shot all the way in. Steve Tierney comes out, slaps this one to the side as they battle into the corner now. This is Mudriff now. He's going to put it up on the one side, up to Forrestal. He's going to work it in and shot in. Justin Arnold had to touch up off offside. Tweed now comes down. Josh Samus pushes his man to the outside. Shot up off the blocker of Tierney again. Stopped that one. Now Justin Arnold now tries to work it inside. He now finds Forrestal. Quick shot up over the blocker of Love, but went wide. 2-stick slap hard against that one. Shot up in the air and out of play. 19-15 remaining of the third. Thank you for joining us here on Royals Hockey, live from the Castle in the county. As Van Vleck steps in on the draw on this one. One by Tweed, shot in the corner. He's out there with Malcolm Hurd and Cody Clancy. St. Pierre and Miracle on the point. Again, Riley Smith, one of the defensemen. Here come Tweed, 3 wide, just missed assignment. Now it's a foot race into the corner. As Malcolm Hurd battles his man, speedy forward. Tweed works around the outside. This is Morris, works it up. Now control, this is Miracle. Touch back and forth with St. Pierre. Up to Van Vleck, across the middle, can't control. Now Tweed's going to knock this down. They control on the outside now. Breck Miracle bumps his man to the outside, 2-on-1. St. Pierre steps up. Nierney bumps his man into the crease as he can't get across. Tierney now knocks that one down. Glove pass, puck going outside. What a funny little play there, but Steve Tierney stood his ground. Minute and a half gone into the third period. 2-1 Kings. That's the Oil Kings, Tweed. Good to see Cody Akey out there, former Madoc Wildcat from last year. Face off, almost won by Josh Cameron, controlled by Tweed. They control through the neutral zone. One touch pass, they slow this one down. Kenny Mudriff now steps up, quick shot. That was Cody Akey, went around him on the outside. And shot now. Tweed now tries to work it out. Tierney has to clear his own puck, now a foot race. Here comes Tyson Moore, is going to put this up to Zach Thompson. Zach Thompson looked for the outlet pass, found Kenny Mudriff. Nice low down to Tyson Moore. into his feet, can't control. He tried to find Zach Thompson again. Zach Thompson can't control now, goes all the way back to the point, up over the stick of Kenny Mudriff. Now a puck race here. Here comes Cody Akey now. Cody blew a tire, slammed to the boards at the far end. Quick shot, nice kick save away by Tierney. There's a tangle up in the middle of the ice. As Zach Thompson came back and got tangled up with Deary. Penalty coming up to Zach Thompson. One of the penalties that they have here in the league is the blindside hit, which is basically a charge. That's the call as the Kings go to the power play at 17:40 of the third period. 2-1 Tweed. Face off, one by Tweed, 1-2 cleanly and out. Tweed backs up, tries to line up. They go to the far side, now picked off. This is Justin Arnold, quick shot, very speedy forward. He shoots this one up over off the dasher and hits the mesh. Face off now, the left-hand side of Loves. Justin Arnold steps in, shoots it into the corner, but controlled by Tweed. Justin Arnold is going to chase this one. He can get back. He's fast enough. Van Vleck steps up, tries to make a play. They finally do. Tweed carries it in 3 wide, busted up by, again, Justin Arnold. And they're going to slow this one down. Loves comes out to play this one as Tweed tries to regroup. Tweed swings 4 wide. They try across the outside. Now they do. They're way wide. This is Neary now. Pushes his man to the outside. Tries to get in on Tierney. He's going to close the door on that one. Minute 21 gone, remaining in the penalty. 3 minutes gone in the third period. 2-1 Tweed. Tyson Moore now comes out. He's out there with Nick Kirby on the forward line. Brett Miracle now getting some extra ice time with Riley Smith leaving. Something's going on with the clock here. They're going to peel this down a little bit. Clock didn't start. We didn't notice it. They take the clock down to 16:53, 1:14 remaining in the penalty. Tweed now controls on the outside, trying to find their way in on this power play. One shot, they stick kind of bends, not too much of the flex on that one. As the clock hasn't stopped. They're so busy giving us scores of a baseball game that we're not stopping or starting clocks. Yeah, 4 seconds is what we had up here as well. Tweed is also signaling 4 seconds. Face off now to the right-hand side of Tierney. This is Tyson Moore steps in. He wins it through. As Nick Kirby almost got that one to take off. He works his man to the outside now. They can't work this one in. Tweed now controls. 45 seconds remaining in the penalty. To Zach Thompson for blindside hit or charge. Tweed tried to find the back door. They couldn't. Kenny Mudriff now is going to fire this one all the way down. Stayed in somehow. We thought that one up into the crowd. The crowd reacted to it, but stayed in. Tweed now is going to carry this one out. They one pass past 3 players. Going to carry it in. Quick shot. Tierney now reads that one. Forced in behind. Glove pass. Referee says that's fine. Must have touched a foot. Everybody goes into change. Only St. Pierre stays out. Justin Arnold. Forrest still out there on the forward line. St. Pierre still out there. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Tierney now splits. Can't find the puck. Puck is loose. And they now get that one into the corner. They still can't find this one. Trying to work their way in. What a great save by Steve Tierney. This is Justin Arnold now. He's going to turn, fire this one. Can't get it out. Tweed keeps it in. Nearly hits his man. Justin Arnold fires that one into the feet of John Samus. Samus now tries to get this one out. Can't off the foot. Justin Arnold knocks his man down, controlled in behind the net. This is Neary. So that was St. Pierre over to Neary, now controlled out. This is Justin Arnold. He's going to step around the outside. One touch pass, and this is Forstall. Can't work it out front. Arnold finds the outlet pass back to St. Pierre. Quick pass across, picked up, broken up by Morris. Here comes Tweed now, odd man rush, 3-on-2. Morris goes wide, tries to find a shooting lane. Interference call coming up. Back comes Tweed, back the other way. There's a hack. They step in off the blocker. Another player's down. Huge hit behind the net. That was Braden Forrester, got rocked into the boards. As Carruthers hits him, no intent on that one. But that's going to be for the interference call that was hit halfway through. As now the Royals get a power play. Very critical power play. Face off now to the left-hand side. Of Loves. Face off, won by the Royals. They keep it in. This is a critical power play for the Royals, or as they say in Wisconsin, a huge PP. They work around the outside now. This is the Royals trying to find their way in. Long shot by Zach Thompson. They can't find it. John Samus now controls into the corner. Tyson Moore now into the corner. He tries to find his man. He does now. Zach Thompson behind, back to Tyson Moore. Tyson Moore can't find it. Backhand pass. Oh, can't find the handle. Now quick shot up over the blocker and sent outside. Zach Thompson now battles his man on the half board. He's dropped. That was Elijah Bratney that put him down on the ice. Kenny Mudriff now tries to find, gets loose. He does. They work it low. They're working around the outside now, trying to work this one in. This is Malcolm Hurd on the point on the power play. He's the forward playing back. Tweed's able to clear. 1 minute remaining in the penalty. Tierney's going to play his own puck up the boards. Nobody could touch it. They yell for too many men. There's no too many men on that one. They were changing. Tierney's now going to slow this one down. Tyson Moore now goes off on the power play. Josh Cameron comes out for him. Justin Arnold, Malcolm Hurd out there. In comes Justin Arnold, speedy forward, works around the outside. He's hard to catch. He goes back to the point. This is Kenny Mudriff. He'll shoot. He hammers that one. Loves kicks that to the corner. Cameron now controls, goes cross ice, can't find Justin Arnold. Justin Arnold now looking for an outlet pass. He goes across ice, almost to Josh Cameron, almost loose. Almost kept in by Boomhauer, as he couldn't capitalize on that one. And they shoot this one all the way down. Tierney now is going to come out, slow down. Brett Miracle, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. And we return back to 5-on-5 hockey. Boomhauer now circles through the neutral zone now, tries to find it. He's going to gain the line. He's going to carry this one in. Pushes back 3 Tweed Oil Kings. He works around it, so he still has it. Into the feet, can't control back out. Boomhauer's exhausted. He's going off as Nearney backs up. Change, Clancy comes out for him. Knocked down by Neary again. We got some legs out here. Long pass, kicked all the way up. What a great reception by Van Vlak. Tries to get it through. Double pumps this one. As Loves gets on top of that one, knocks it down. What a great opportunity for Van Vlak on that one. Can't seem to find it through. And we are 8 minutes gone in the third period. Face-off line steps in. This is going to be Van Vlak. He's out there with Cody Clancy. Also Malcolm Hurd. Brett Miracle and Stephen Neary on the defense. Out comes Tweed. Neary steps up his man, knocks his man down. He's having a heck of a game tonight, as the defensemen are down to 5 defensemen. Steve Neary's playing a lot of minutes right now, as that seems to be an icing.
This broadcast of the County Royals hockey brought to you by Hilltop Auto Care, a reputable automotive service center offering a range of maintenance and repair services for various vehicles.
Face off to the right-hand side of Tierney. Face off won by the Royals. They now get this one out and carried out by Steve Neary. He's going to carry the long shot. Loves is going to have to gobble that one up and hang on to it. As the face-off will take place to the left-hand side of Loves now. 11:30 remaining in the first period, 2-1. Again, thank you joining us here on YouTube. Royals hockey, proud member of the NPHL. In this pivotal cross-divisional game with the Oil Kings. Van Black works this one in. He has to step around the linesman. Royals were 3 wide. He opted to shoot, missed the net, goes all the way back down. This is Kenny Mudriff now. He's going to control this one. One-touch pass into the zone. Now it's a foot race into the corner. That's Clancy giving chase. Tweed can't control. They lose. Goes all the way back to Mudriff. Mudriff now has to get rid of this in a hurry. Over to Hunter. Hunter looking for the outlet pass. He now gets this one up. Long shot. As Malcolm Hurd went to dump that one in. Now controlled out. Cody Akey tries to catch up to Hunter. He can't. Mudriff now trying to move this across. He does. Here's Zach Thompson. He's got more with him. More big wind up and shot, but the stick gets in the way from the Tweed defenseman. It goes out of play. Face off now to the right-hand side of Love. 10:30 remaining in this third period. Referee checking in at the timekeeper box. Not sure what that was about. Zach Thompson steps in on the draw. Face off won by Tweed. Out they come 2-on-2. As St. Pierre sticks out his butt for a hip check, bounced off the side of them. However, in this league, it's almost like a clipping call that there's no low hits. Tweed was looking for a call on that one as they put a lot of patience in. They don't like that call on that one. They're reminding referees talk real quick to make sure that they both have the same call out there, as very frowned upon in this league with the low hits. Face off now to the right-hand side of Tierney, controlled by the County Royals. Out they come. They go wide. This is Tyson Moore. Tries to find Zach Thompson offside. No call by the linesman, though. Tweed now backs up, tries to find their way out. They control. This is Morris now, gets it up. They now shoot this across. This is Dow. Jack Dow both with 2 goals tonight. Turned over. Tweed has to back up. We're halfway through the third period. Tweed now trying to find their outlet pass now. Tyson Moore on him. They work on the outside. Tweed now tries to find their way in the shot. Nice stick in the way by Brett Miracle. As it goes out of play. 10:42 remaining of the third period. 2-1 for Tweed. Royals hanging in there right now. Depleted bench. Calvin Witosik, of course, thrown out of the game for his hit. And Riley Smith injured at the end of the first period. Face off, controlled by the Royals. They try to get this one out. They do. Knocked down by the Tweed Oil Kings at their own line. They back up now. One-touch pass. Tweed now tries to work this one out, though. Steve Neardy's going to knock this one down. Tries to find the outlet pass. He does. Off the foot and controlled in by Forrestal. He goes hard around the outside. Steve Neary can't keep this in. He tries to shoot it in. Hits, that was Morris on the bench. Hit him right in the face. As we're just over the halfway mark of this night, 14 remaining of the third period. Justin Arnold now steps in on the draw. He tries to push his way through. He can't find his way. Tweed now controls. They back up and on the outside. Braden Forrestal now. He controls. He's going to carry this one. He's by himself. 1-on-3. Gets through. Oh, puck comes loose. Loves couldn't find it. And Justin Arnold couldn't help him out on that one, as John Samus now forces his man to the outside. Puck goes around in behind the net. Now knocked down by Tweed. In behind the net, they control. Into the corner now. Stephen Neary now gives chase on the half board. Tweed will spin back the other way and go towards the blue line and lazily dump this one in. Kenny Mudriff now goes to the corner. Stephen Neary now carries up. He goes up to Braden Forstall. Forstall carries that in. He's got Samus on the far side. Too many legs. Forstall carries that in. Quick shot right into the chest of Love as he hangs on to that one at 8:21 remaining of the third period. Both teams go for the change. Josh Cameron comes out with Nick Kirby. Boomhauer up there on the forward with them. Hunter and Miracle on the point. Nick Kirby battling his man on the half board. Boomhauer now goes in behind the net, tries to get outside. He does. Nobody there, though. Tweed now gets this one out. Cody Akey tried to pass that one out. Nobody there. As Kirby plays a give and go with Miracle, goes back up to Hunter. Now one touch for Boomhauer. Boomhauer's going to fire that one. He's hit hard on the numbers. No call. Boomhauer still face down in front of the bench. Now makes his way up. Cody, oh, there was a call. Not sure who called that. Interference call, but I'm not sure who put the hand up on that one. I didn't see any referee put his hand up, but the Royals will take the power play. There is some confusion right now. Jacob Bratney just got into the face of the referee, and he has been thrown out of this game. We're going to go to a commercial break as we let tempers cool down here, and we'll be right back.
This broadcast of the County Royals hockey brought to you by Pounders Pub. Laid back fun and welcoming. Visit one of the latest restaurants in Wellington.
Tweed still pleading their case there. Sorry about the language there, folks. If the mic picked it up, we apologize. Bratney has just been straight up ejected. No additional call on that one. How's John Samus, the forward, now back on the point on this power play. They try to work this one in now. Kenny Mudriff now tries to control. Now it's a 2-on-1. Plays onside. Morris is hit hard against the boards there. They control over, though. Now controlled by Kenny Mudriff. Now he's going to carry this up. Now move it up. Samus now is going to touch this up to Malcolm Hurd. He cuts across the middle as Zach Thompson can't get on that one. Hard hit into the corner. They're going to clear this. Tierney's going to come out, slow this one down. Tweed changes. Tyson Moore now out there. Malcolm Hurd. Zach Thompson. Here comes John Samus. Madoc Wildcat star from last year. He's going to carry it in. Tries to go through the feet. Can't. Zach Thompson tries to give support. He can't. And Tweed clears again. 1 minute remaining halfway through this penalty. As Tierney has to play this one. Josh Cameron's going to carry this one. Goes through the feet of the referee. Now carries it out. Cameron up to Samus. Samus across the ice to Moore. Moore back to Cameron. Cameron's going to carry in. Long shot up high. Loves is going to stand on his feet. Control this. As Boomhauer seems to be swinging a stick there a little bit. As there's a battle in behind the net, they're not sure what happened off to the side. Boomhauer took exception to something. Not quite sure what happened there.
This broadcast of the County Royals hockey brought to you by Rock Solid Excavation Inc., built on the commitment to excellence. This broadcast of the County Royals hockey brought to you by Local 401, one of the most respected and influential building trade locals in Ontario.
Still trying to work this one out here as they're trying to break this one down. No time on the clock yet. Well, while we wait for this, we'll do a quick roundabout of the league. Games that are now finalized in the system. Durham Hawks, of course, this afternoon, 4 o'clock, played Westport. They beat them 9-4. Final now in Deseronto as Smithville Ritos went into Deseronto, won 5-2. South Stormont, they beat Assasauga 5-3. Massasauga Valley Wolves, they beat the Rapids 9-1. That's now a final. 2-1 here, of course, and Menotick still rolling on South Grenville tonight, 12-2. Penalty now on the clock. 2-minute minor. There's some additional bodies here in the box as well, as we try to figure out what exactly is happening. There's going to be some 4-on-4 hockey. We're still discussing what happened. They're explaining that to the referees.
This broadcast of the County Royals Hockey brought to you by Abode Home Store, a collection of high-end furniture, lighting, and decor located in the county.
Still trying to explain this to the bench. Again, some of the great sponsors. Seems to be some offsetting penalties here. Face-off will take place to the left-hand side of Tierney. Face-off now. Justin Arnold now steps in. He wins the draw. They're going to control this back. Royals now try to work this one out. They do. 4-on-4 hockey. Malcolm Hurd cuts through the neutral zone there. Tries to work it inside. Forrestal now with him. Hurd can't get this one. Sorry, that's Justin Arnold. Tweed's now going to spin back away. 20 seconds remaining on the 4-on-4 hockey. This is Morris now. Goes across the neutral zone. Tweed carries it on the outside. Drop for Morris. Justin Arnold now keeps him to the outside. They can't find their way in. Justin Arnold, great battle. Pushes his man. There's no call on that one. Out comes Forrestal. He's on a bit of a breakaway. Nice stick check, as he had the opportunity to get in there, as now it goes to a power play for Tweed. Minute 10 remaining in the power play now to Tweed. Hard shot in as Loves comes out to play this one behind the net. 5:30 remaining in the second period. Tweed now regroups. What did I say, third period? Oh, yeah. Shot in the outside now off the foot and works around the outside. Shot all the way down now into the corner, and Loves comes out to play this one. Michael Hunter now shoots this one down, now a foot race. Malcolm Hurd now chases. 25 seconds remaining in the penalty. He stepped up on Van Vlack. Puck over skated by Morris. Tweed's going to take a breath now. One push, 10 seconds remaining. Tweed works around the outside now. St. Pierre pushes him to the outside. Hunter reads that. They work it back. 5-on-5 hockey, long shot. Tierney knocks this down. As Kirby now knocks this one down, 2-on-1. Nice cross pass as he's bumped hard off. Tweed still controls. 4:20 remaining. Now the Royals are going to back up and regroup. This is Hunter. St. Pierre. Up to Thompson. There's no ice on that one. Easily played by at least 3 players on that one. Nice read by the linesman, number 9, whoever that is. I think that's LaBelle, the linesman, that read that one. Great call. Face off now will take place to the left-hand side of Love. Cameron now steps in. He's out there with Moore. And Zach Thompson. Miracle on the point. Face off one. Back to Mudriff. He's going to shoot. Nice low shot. Just misses wide. Miracle's going to step up. Fans on that one and kept out now by Tweed. On the far side now. Kenny's going to back up on this one. Knocks his man down. Brett Miracle now has to go behind the net. Josh Cameron gives support. 3:50 remaining of the third. Hard battle. Zach Thompson goes in the half board to battle his man. Brett Miracle gives support. Brett Miracle comes away with the puck, looking for the outlet pass. Zach Thompson now almost controlled that one inside the blue line. Miracle has to get rid of this one in a hurry. Josh, one touch pass to Moore. Hits the linesman, knocks it down, but Tweed's going to control. 3:15 remaining. Quick shot off the post and out of play as Tweed came looking for it. As Tierney stepped up on that one off the post, though. Tierney giving his crossbar a little pat there. Goalie superstition, just like the flower. Justin Arnold now steps in on the draw, wins the draw. Back to Neary. He goes back around. This is St. Pierre. St. Pierre works up to Samus. Samus carries through. He gets over the line now. Into the foot. And kicked up by Forrestal into the corner. Quick shot. Nice low shot. Justin Arnold tries to push through. Can't find it. Forrestal now backs across. Here's John Samus. Fans on that. As Arnold now works it back to Samus. Has to find the outlet pass. John Samus controls. Spins away from his man. Justin Arnold goes back to the point. D to D. This is St. Pierre. Tries to go in low. Nice touch pass by Justin Arnold. They get this one out. 2:30 remaining. We'll be watching for Tierney going to the bench. As St. Pierre now works it up. This is Forrestal. Tries to get it across. He can't. Knocked down by Tweed. They're going to carry. Long dump in. St. Pierre now on the half board. Almost gets this one out. Doesn't quite get out. As Tweed works on the outside. Knocked down. Here comes Morris. Off the leg and shot down. Now a foot race. Cody Clancy battles his man on the corner. Still pushing, being aggressive on the play. We're watching Tierney going to the bench. 2 minutes remaining. Worked out. There's this quick shot off the leg as that popped right out to Van Vlack. Now worked in. Here's Tweed trying to come inside. Broken up. Quick shot. Tierney's going to grab that one at 1:45. We'll be looking for a timeout call by the Royals, possibly. Linesman conferring with the referee at center ice for something. Van Vlack takes the draw, wins the draw, kicks it back into the corner. Tweed now controls on the half board. Long shot. Tierney's going to grab that one at 1:38. Next game for the County Royals is in 2 weeks when the Lindsay Barncats come to town. Next home game. I said the next home game. I got Calvin Matosic up here bugging me right now. Joining me after his first period exit. Of course, also Riley Smith injured in the first period. Was it? Then you could do the commentating. Scores! What a great goal. 1:14 remaining. That seemed to get free. Malcolm Hurd stepped through on that one. And it is now 2-2.
Let's go, Purple!
1:14. Malcolm Hurd stepped right up on that one. Tweed now controls. Minute left of the third period. As Tweed works around the outside now. They long dump this one in on the outside. St. Pierre chases his man around. He controls into the corner. We're 1 minute left. They try to work this one out, now controlled by the Royals. Moore now carries this one through the neutral zone. Out comes Tweed. 3 wide, 3-man back though for the Royals. Pass broken up on the side by Thompson. Tyson Moore now goes back to St. Pierre. St. Pierre wraps around, tries to find his man. Over to Miracle. Taking their time. He's going to carry this up through the neutral zone. This is Brett Miracle. Almost got through. Breakaway. 22 seconds remaining. Nice diving play. Tierney makes a save. As St. Pierre swiped that one away. As the net is knocked off. What a great defensive play by St. Pierre. With only 20 seconds remaining, he dives at that one. What a rush to get back for him. As breakaway at the last minute. As we take a look at that one. As they chase this one down. St. Pierre with a diving play. Great play. And he knocks that away as we enter into the last 15 seconds. Off the post, and out comes the Royals. Knocked down, 8 seconds, 5-second long shot. Tierney knocks that one to the side. Hunter tries to get this one out. 2 seconds, 3 seconds, hits the linesman. They weren't going to get there anyways as we are heading to overtime. As what a great play, as we'll go back and take a look at Malcolm Hurd's goal. The tying goal. As they walked right in the outside. Royals walked right through. And the quick shot right over the glove of Loves, making it 2-2 and sending us to overtime. 3-on-3 hockey, 10 minutes though on the clock. Of course, they would go to overtime tonight. Justin Arnold going to step in on the draw. Josh Cameron's going to be the third man out there. He's out there with Kenny Mudriff. Time out? I think Tweed's trying to look something up or trying to find something on this one. And we'll be right back after this commercial.
This broadcast of the County Royals hockey brought to you by Anderson Equipment Sales, an agricultural dealership with locations in Belleville and Picton. This broadcast of the County Royals hockey brought to you by Angry Birds Rotisserie Chicken Restaurant, a relaxed, fun atmosphere, delicious and affordable meal in Picton. This broadcast of the County Royals hockey brought to you by A-Team Construction, obsessed with bringing comfort and beauty to your home.
I think we're trying to clarify the overtime. Again, the same numbers out there. Arnold's out there with Cameron. Face off, won by the Royals. Cameron now goes back. They're going to circle. Justin Arnold, speedy forward. Overskated by Kenny Mudriff. They had to back up. Working around the outside. He's going to carry this one all the way in. Tries to toe drag that one. Can't. Into the corner. Can't work this one out now. Justin Arnold beats him on the corner. Tries to battle through his man. He's hugged. Now we get a breakaway. Steve Tierney comes out to challenge this one. Scores! And in overtime, the final 3-2. For the Tweed Oil Kings. On a night of surprises, Steve Tierney played outstanding in this game as the Oil Kings sneak away with a win, 3-2. For the County Royals, my name is Bill Newman, and we will catch you in 2 weeks' time when the Lindsay Barncats come to town. Thank you so much for joining us here on Royals Hockey.